Let's practice moon salutations today. There's a new moon coming. It's the dark moon right now, which is the clear slate, we might say, or the deep, dark soil, the night sky with no light. As we can't see the moon, whether there's clouds or not, we don't see it. It's not shining or reflecting, I should say. It's not reflecting the sun at the moment. So the dark moon is the death part of the death-life cycle. So it can be a shedding, a releasing, endings, and then we get to set intentions for new beginnings. So remember, whenever it feels like we're kind of stuck in that soil, in the death cycle, that there's always the life part. It's a natural cycle. It always comes back to life. So let's begin a long variation of the Moon Salutations. We're going to stand about in the middle or so of your mat, if you're using one, and put your feet right together. Just make sure you have room outside of you. And spread your toes wide open, and then put your hands together in an upside down triangle shape so that your thumbs meet your index fingers and middle fingers may touch. And you're right out across the front of your pelvis. So similar shape to your sacrum on the other side of your pelvis. And an upside down triangle is often a symbol of strength. This area that we're touching, the sacral area, the hara, the womb, so creativity, or space for creativity. The dark womb where babies are born, for some of us. And the dark soil, the deep, rich, dark soil where seeds are planted. Place for intention. The void where everything comes from. That is the dark, or can be. You might close your eyes here, feel your feet on the floor, feel your tail heavy, feel your lower body very rooted, grounded, solid. Check in, notice breath. Is there something to release? Maybe it's just your breath, maybe it's the tension in your shoulders, your jaw, your eyes. Something you need to let go. From that place, reach up, breathe in and stretch your arms wide open and all the way up. Bring your hands together so your fingers all lace except your index fingers. And then next time you feel an inhale, reach a little higher with it. And when you exhale, go ahead and tip over to your left. And when you inhale, reach up again through center. And when you exhale, tip over to your right. And when you inhale, reach to center again, and when you exhale, step out both feet wide and start to create goddess pose. So we'll go through this one slowly, through all of the postures of the sequence before we might go a little quicker. Check on your knees that they point the same direction as your toes. You can adjust your feet if they go too far out, turn them forward a bit. And then when you're ready for an inhale, straighten your arms and your legs. Turn your feet to your left. And then reach over and open up into triangle. And you can readjust, of course, turn the back heel out more. If you push out into it, you can send your hips more towards that back foot. Reach out your ribs, your waist over your front leg and make sure the knee doesn't cave in. And you can always look down if that's better for you. When you're ready to change again, we'll lift a little bit. Your hands might go to hips for a moment as you adjust your left foot to be more to the left or to the side. Right foot can step a little wider, so both feet are facing the short edge of your mat. And then tip over into pyramid pose. Your hands can push on your hips, like trying to put that weight back into the back leg again. Your hands might lace fingers together, maybe you put them to blocks or to the floor. Make sure you can still breathe. You can always stay uplifted or fold more if that's feeling okay at the moment. And then when you're ready for a change, bend into your front knee. Step your back foot back a little bit till your knee can touch the floor. And then pull in so you can rise up, so you reach your fingers towards the ceiling. Perhaps dip your shoulders down. Can you lift your rib cage while you dip your tail? And then land your hands to the inside of your front leg. Stay up on your fingertips. Lift up and spin both feet so they face towards the screen here. Your left knee is still bent. Check that it's facing the same direction as your toes. Then sit back just to the point where you start to feel as if you had something to sit on back there, or that you are going backwards. Hands are lighter, but the knee isn't caving on the straight leg. Push out to the baby toe edge over there. And then come through center when you're ready. Turn the heels in, toes out. Sit into goddess legs for a breath. Check on shoulders, neck. And then shift to the other side, over to your right leg. Let hands come with you so they're underneath your shoulders. Check that you're breathing okay. Straight leg is okay, knee isn't being smushed back. And then spin all the way to the other short edge of the mat. And then land the back knee down and rise up into your low lunge. Low is in lower body, sinking down, upper body reaching up. And then when you're ready to come out, land your hands. Lift your back knee and your foot. Step it forward so you can get pyramid. We're going back through all the other postures we already created. You can act as if you're pulling your legs towards each other, and you will get the support to maybe fold a little more. And then push down through your feet. Start to lift. Turn the back foot a little more out. Whoops. Don't lose it there. And then open up into triangle. Push down into your back heel. Again, like we're setting the hips, the lower body over the back leg, upper body over the front leg. Check your neck. And then push down, come up, and reset your goddess pose as you're ready. So coming back full circle, you can walk your feet in, you can hop them in, touch them together, reach up, release your fingers, tip over to your right this time. And then inhale up, exhale over to your left. Inhale up, big circle shape of the hands, bring them back together where we started, into your triangle. How's your breathing? How are your shoulders? How are the typical places that might gain tension and might hold? Okay, let something go again. Maybe let out a sigh, let it fall out the mouth. Depends what feels natural to you at the moment. Maybe you already did automatically. So we're going to go through that whole cycle again in reverse, going in from the other side first. Side note, this sequence was created by a group of women in Kripalu, or at Kripalu, meant for women in all stages to be able to practice yoga, since Sun salutations are sometimes a no during pregnancy, during menopause, all of those times, even during your cycle. Mm-hmm. So these are accessible to women in any cycle, any time. So going back the other way, take the arms wide open and up. Lace the fingers together again, and then lean over to your right side. And inhale up to center. Exhale over to your left. Inhale up to center, and exhale as you step out into goddess. Take another breath as you readjust. And then maybe follow the breath if you wish, or follow with me on the breath. Inhale as you stretch the arms and legs. Exhale as you pivot and kick your hips out. Inhale, reach way over, and then exhale, stabilize into triangle pose. Of course, continue to breathe. Press a little stronger into the back leg so the front leg doesn't have all of the weight. And then keep breathing comfortably. Lift a little bit. Shift your feet, step as needed. Tip your hips, and you might end up exhaling as you squeeze and fold. You might do something like a halfway lift. Inhale and lift up. Exhale, fold a little more if it checks out okay. And then bend into both knees, land the back one down. Of course, you scooch the foot back a little bit, and then reach up as you go to inhale. Maybe you end up inhaling as you reach up, and then land the hands as you're exhaling. Stay up on fingertips, the hands are inside the front leg. Turn both feet, shift into a side lunge, so the right knee is still bent. Left leg is straight, don't let the knee lock out. And then come in through center, tip the heels in, sit down, take a full breath. And then shift over to the left, bend that knee, straighten out the right leg, press out to baby toe edges of the feet. And then turn all the way to the other side, find your low lunge when you're ready. Let the inhale pick you up. Exhale can settle you maybe. Inhale, reach up again. And exhale, come down, hands to the floor. Lift your back knee and the foot, step into pyramid. You can do the halfway lift if you do it on the other side, and then fold in again. And then adjust the feet first, and open up to triangle when you're ready. Make sure you push into your back leg so that the front leg doesn't end up with all of the weight. Can you extend out through the sit bones towards one side, one leg, through the top of the head towards the other side, the other leg. And then push down, come all the way up, and make goddess again when you are ready. Good, and then turn the feet, walk them, hop them, whatever you want to do, bring them together, bring the hands together, reach up, and then tip over to your left. Inhale to center, exhale over to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale, big circle. Bring the hands back. Make your triangle. Settle into your heels. Let something release again. One more time either way, maybe a little quicker, or just move back to the slower, like rewind, go back to those. And inhale when you're ready if you're coming along. Reach way up. Exhale, you can sink the shoulders. Lift again on an inhale. And exhale over to your left. Inhale up through center. Exhale over to your right. Inhale up to center and exhale, step out to goddess. Take a breath there as you set up. And then the next time you go to inhale, straighten out, set the feet. Exhale as you tip. Inhale, wide open arms, maybe a little lift. Keep breathing any way that works for you. And then pick up a little bit, adjust your feet, and sit into your pyramid pose. Maybe inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold in a little more. And then find your way down, bend both knees, land one on the floor and reach for the ceiling. Adjust the shoulders as needed, make sure the back feels okay. And then line the hands on the inside of the front leg, lift the back leg, turn both feet so they face this way. Keep sitting back, make sure knees are okay, shoulders are okay, neck is okay. And then walk through center a little more, turn the heels in, sit down into goddess. You might be getting lower each time. And then shift over to your right knee being bent, your left leg being straight. Make sure shoulders are all right. They're not trying to bear a lot of weight into the arms. Or we're not pushing or shrugging. And then turn all the way to the other side. Lower the back knee, reach up. Find your adjustments. What do you need here? Maybe reach up a little higher before you come down. Hands on floor or block, lift the back knee and the foot. Adjust for your pyramid. If you did it, inhale halfway lift, exhale fold in, and then set the back foot, push out into the heel, and lift yourself up into triangle. Maybe readjust again what needs to happen there so that you feel like both legs have equal weight. And then you can push down into both feet, come up, make your goddess, and then find a way to bring the feet together, touch them, reach for the ceiling. And then tip over to your right. Inhale for the ceiling. Exhale to your left. Inhale to the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands down. Maybe. And again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, stabilize or settle. Inhale, reach again. Start over to the right. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale the goddess. Keep breathing. If it doesn't match how I say it, just keep going. Go natural breath. Turn your feet to the right. Reach over that leg and open up into triangle. Take a breath to reset. Lift enough that you can pivot. Move the feet as need be and fold. Maybe again, halfway lift on inhale. Exhale to fold in. Strong legs, soft shoulders. Bend into the knees, land the back knee down. Of course, adjust the foot as need be and reach up when you're ready. Keep readjusting. What do you need here? And then land the hands on the inside of the foot. Lift the back knee. Pivot so you're in a side lunge. So right knee is still bent. Left leg is straight. Press out to the baby toe edges. So it's you're pushing the legs apart. You could also be pulling them in so there's less weight on your hands. Then come into center. Turn the heels in. Sit and take the knees wider. And then shift so you're in side lunge on the left side. Left knee bent. Right leg straight. Shoulders okay. And pivot all the way over, land in your low lunge, and reach when you're ready. Check the parts that tend to tense. Check that you can breathe comfortably. Line the fingers when you're ready. Lift the back knee, step the foot in where it can be flat and you can fold. Halfway lift if you did it, and then fold in again. Turn the back foot out. Maybe it stays on an angle. Pardon my hoodie. Open up into triangle. Can you push into the back leg a little more? Push the weight of the lower body back to that leg. Upper body is over the front leg. And then lift. Pivot the feet. Come into goddess. And then however you bring them together, walk them, hop them if it's okay. Touch them. Reach. Last time over to the left. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, release the hands. Bring them to the triangle. Bring them to your power center, your center of creativity. Bring your breath down there. Not by pulling it down there, but softening, letting it sink. I wish you a beautiful new beginning with this new moon. Thank you for sharing your practice.